Welcome. This is the wisdom of the Avadhut Gita. Romana Maharshi was widely regarded to exemplify its teachings. Listen, reflect, and deeply meditate. Know yourself. This is Richard Clarke. Today I'll read from and comment on Chapter 3 of the Avadhut Gita, verses 7 and 8, on the nature of the Absolute, of Atman, your true nature. And I'll provide an inquiry for each verse to deepen your experience. Verse 7, know well that all senses are as space, and so also their objects. Know that the one is taintless, the one is neither bound nor free, that all-pervasive, ever-blissful Shiva, immortality-giving knowledge, am I. Verse 8, the knowledge of the self hard to obtain, which is experienced, is not Atman. The object of meditation, hard to concentrate upon, is not Atman. That which is near and that which is far, far away is not Atman. Space-like, all bliss. Shiva am I. Shiva am I. Let's explore these verses from the Avadhut Gita in the context of Romana Maharshi's teachings. Verse 7, know well that all the senses are as space, and so also their objects. Know that the one is taintless, the one is never bound nor free, that all-pervasive, ever-blissful Shiva, immortality-giving knowledge, am I. This verse emphasizes the non-dual nature of reality. Ramana Maharshi taught that the world we perceive through our senses is transient and ultimately illusory. The senses and their objects are compared to space, which is formless and infinite. Beyond these fleeting perceptions lies the eternal and unblemished one, our true nature, the self, or Atman. It cannot be known by the mind, but can be experienced directly. This is self-realization. This realization transcends the duality of bondage and liberation, because the self is never truly bound nor liberated. It exists beyond these concepts. This verse also identifies this true self with Shiva, representing the unlimited consciousness that is your real identity. So inquire, what is the nature of the senses and their objects? How do they relate to the always knowing true self? Verse 8, the knowledge of the self hard to obtain, which is experienced, is not Atman. The object of meditation, hard to concentrate upon, is not Atman. That which is near and that which is far, far away is not Atman. Space-like, all bliss. Shiva am I. Shiva am I. This verse underscores the difficulty in grasping the true nature of the self. It points out that the self is not an object of experience or meditation, but transcends all objects. The verse challenges common misconceptions about the self. It states that the true self cannot be obtained through ordinary mental knowledge or meditation because it is beyond the realm of experience and concentration. It is beyond the mind. The mind knows objects and ideas. The true self is neither an object nor an idea. The true self is the knower of the mind. It's neither limited by proximity nor distance, as it is everywhere, like space. Instead of being an object or something separate to be attained, the self is non-objective, the knower of all that is known. It is described as space-like, all blissful, and identified with Shiva, signifying its eternal and ever-knowing nature. So, inquire, what is the nature of the self that makes it hard to know through ordinary means of experience? Ramana Maharshi's teachings encourage self-inquiry through questions like, who am I? These questions can help you directly realize the truths embedded in these verses of the Avadhut Gita. So inquire, know yourself, and be always free and at peace. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this Ramana Maharshi video, subscribe, like, and send me a comment.